Thor, Love and Thunder. Yeah. Um, 29th MCU film, I think. Comes out today. Saw it last night. Directed by Taika Waititi himself. I was very, very excited for this movie because I'm a huge fan of Thor Ragnarok and all his appearances that he's had in Infinity War, Endgame, after that. So I think after Thor Ragnarok, they really invented himself. They really reinvented the character of Thor. And I just kind of fell in love with him. And under the new direction of Taika Waititi, who's a really good director, I was incredibly excited for this movie. And this movie was good. I really liked it. It was very, very visually pleasing. It was funny most of the time. It was really, really silly. And with Taika Waititi, he's very laid back. Like, he doesn't, like, you can just tell that it's a Taika Waititi film. But with that being said, a lot of the jokes and the silliness that the film has, it started to kind of weigh it down a little bit. It really got kind of silly, and it was a little frustrating because there was points in the movie that got incredibly serious, and it worked. There was emotional beats in the film, but it was often interrupted by like something comedic or something funny that just didn't really work. And I have listened to the Gore the God Butcher comic, the motion comic on YouTube, and it basically explained the Gore, his origin. Also, by the way, the film stars Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher, which was cool, and Natalie Portman as Jane Foster comes back as the mighty Thor, which that was really cool to see. But going back to the comic thing, it explains his origin and how tragic he is, and it's really, really dark stuff. I recommend that you go listen to it if you hadn't already. My friend sent it to me, but I feel like in the movie, Christian Bale did a really good job as Gore the God Butcher, but kind of with what Marvel Studios does, they kind of watered down the characters, especially the villains or certain story elements from the comics, and I just felt like they could have done a lot more with the villain Gore. But he's really good in the movie. He's portrayed really well. But if they only just gave him a little bit more, I think it would have made his payoff that much more great. But Chris Hemsworth as Thor is always good to see. His chemistry that he has with Natalie Portman as the mighty Thor was really good too. And there was one scene where, this is a spoiler-free video, but there was an entire scene with Russell Crowe as Zeus. I was dying laughing. I mean, it was so funny. You just have to see it. It was just so funny. I was just laughing so hard. But that was a part in the movie where the humor did work, and it actually did make me laugh. And it was also great to see the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're not in it for very long, pretty much, but it was still great to see him because, that's my team, so yeah. But all in all, I would give Thor Love and Thunder a 7 out of 10. I want to discuss other MCU properties in the MCU with the shows included. So let me know if you guys want to see like a tier list or like a ranking of all my thoughts on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be really cool. I'd love to see your guys' comments. But yeah, catch y'all on the flip side. Take care.